I was going to live for the game, but against it. I told you guys you want me to go live, donate to the agent. You guys didn't donate, so I'm like, I'm not gonna go live. I was stubborn. Lakers. What's up, Ozzy? I see you. The Los Angeles Lakers with LeBron lost tonight by 42 points. The largest margin of victory against Los Angeles Lakers of all time. 42 points. Okay, OC. Well, there's a major problem here. The team shut down and quit on LeBron. They quit on LeBron. LeBron finished with 18 points. He was the highest scorer. He was 7 of 12 from the field. He had 7 rebounds, 9 assists. JaVale McGee had 16 points. He was the only one really playing hard for LeBron. Kuzma was 5 of 13. He wasn't really trying. Brandon Ingram was 4 of 8. He wasn't really trying at all. Definitely Kuzma. He definitely wasn't trying tonight. Stevenson played like Stevenson. But other than that, this team did not play tonight. They laid down. They didn't care about defensive switches. Nothing. They quit on LeBron. That's why I wanted to watch this game, and I said, I don't think he's going to play until this deal is done. And when he came back, because this is an important game, they can't afford to be losing these games. They can only afford to lose probably maybe 6 more games all season. Or they could be out. If they're not going to win 50 games, which they are dangerously finna hit the mark of going under the 50 mark radar. That's like the bottom line. It's very rare that you're going to see a team like maybe 47 wins, 48 can get you in. It's a lot of teams down there. You can't afford to keep losing any games or losing any ground at this point. And just because Anthony Davis come back don't mean you're going to start blowing away the competition. It don't work that way. Look at Denver's going to have about 55 wins, 56 wins, or they're going to be pretty high. And you're going to look at Golden State, 2 teams with Houston, they're going to be at like 50 some wins high. So that's 3 there. You know, Utah might be at the lower 50, 51, 52 games. So you're looking at 50 really being a window. For real. I think the last team to get in might have like 47, 48 wins. They lost by 42 points. Yeah, going to have to be made. A message was sent tonight by the players. They quit on LeBron. They quit on the team. They officially shut down. LeBron's gonna trade you. LeBron's gonna trade you. LeBron's gonna trade you. That's all you kept hearing tonight. I know. I know. I know. I know. Greatness and greatness. Listen, a lot of these games are not going to be remembered. This one will be. This is in the record book. This is a team that stood up to LeBron James and said, you know what? I quit. Well, I told you that Thaddeus Young was going to be guarding LeBron. See, with Indiana, this is why they had problems in the playoffs. And I told you earlier today what would happen. And what happened was very simple. LeBron James was once again put in a situation where he could not get by certain people that he normally would get by. The LeBron way of doing things is starting to is showing its effect on other people's lives. You got he lost the locker room. He's definitely lost his locker room. The Kyle Kuzma quit on him because he thought LeBron believed in him, and now he's seeing that they're trying to trade him. And they are young. They believe social media. They believe people like myself and everybody out there. They got friends, and they friends on the internet. They hear what everybody's talking about. They watch ESPN or NBA TV. They know LeBron James has influence in the locker room. I mean, in the front office. So they already know what time it is. You know, these are the guys that's been battling with you all this time and trying to help get the team better and trying to learn to play with you in jail, and you're thinking of a way to get rid of all of them to try to bring somebody else over to hope that they're going to be able to do it. And then you start putting out words on your social media like, oh, this load management, like you're carrying them. In a lot of ways, they're carrying you, especially defensively. Tonight, LeBron was trying to play the game. He was going through but it was a going through the motion process, and they weren't bailing him out tonight. And the Indiana Pacers, even if LeBron was 100%, and they did come to play tonight, they still were going to lose. They have no answer for the Indiana Pacers. Pacers was hitting threes off just regular pick and roll, and they were wide open. And Thaddeus Young plays LeBron almost 94 feet. So LeBron never has any peace. He can't just switch off somebody who's not active. It was always an active body, and that's why Indiana is a terrible game for him, because he knows they're gonna drive him into the ground. He played 30 minutes tonight. He got like 18 points. You know, it wasn't a real great 18, but he did what he could and did what he had to get the 18 points. Is this the end for LeBron? This might be the end of what they're doing. Like the way it's being done. The NBA is getting sick of it. The other owners have been sick of it. Now it's out in the forefront because this is a contagious behavior that you're sending to the rest of the league. It's just tell the one player he's above the league and all the way the rules are, and he can just make his own rules in the NBA, and it's not true. You know, poaching other people's teams They need these star players in these towns to help sell tickets and build up the community. That's why the NBA does these programs and things like that. You can't sell merchandise when the players bouncing from team to team, and you can't even get attached to the player. He's there 1 year, 2 years. Next thing you know, he bounces to another team because LeBron wants him to play with him to try to win a championship. So now they got a whole nother start all over again, building up the community to get people to come buy tickets. That's why you're seeing a lack of ticket sales in some of these places. Because each year the team are getting associated with players, and next thing you know, they're traded or they leaving a free agency to go. I want to go try to win a chip with him. It's like, what? We were building something here in the town. Well, I want to try to get my ring on. So that's the attitude now. The attitude has traveled to taking people to distances outside of their. Oh, sorry about that. Take them distances outside of their norm. That is true. Anthony Davis is always injured. He's got an arm injury now, but he's the majority of his life he's been injured. So, I mean, a majority of the time, he's always suffered some injuries. And he's always been out. He's nothing to keep him out for a very long period of time, but he's missed some games. So it's just not like you get AD, and even when he's healthy, it doesn't mean you're gonna win every game when you got him. He's just another offensive weapon that you have on the floor that you have to respect. A big guy who can dribble it, put the ball on the floor. He's a constant scorer. He can give you 20 plus with double on the boards. It helps them out in a lot of areas by having him. He's a good complementary player with LeBron. Like if they had AD and Clay and some of the other pieces they had, they would be a large factor in this game because that take a lot of pressure off LeBron, especially on the offensive side of the ball. He would not mind dishing that ball out to Klay Thompson, who's going to shoot right off the pass. One dribble shot or just catch and shoot. Man scored 60 points on 5 dribbles. Yeah. So it's not going to be hard finding him. But tonight was just brutal. I mean, brutal. LeBron James was, oh my God. He was a man on the island. The only person who was his friend tonight, the only friend he had out there on that court was JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee's the only one that balled with him. It was bad. And everybody who went to the free throw line tonight, they all got the same chant. LeBron's gonna trade you. LeBron's gonna trade you. LeBron's gonna trade you. LeBron's gonna trade you. But it was cool to see Lance Stevenson go back at the end of the game and shake up with his teammates. And, and now they're a 500 team. They're 26-26. Not where they were expected to be ever this season. Stevenson played. While he was in there, he played. He was gave you 13 points. They played him like during garbage time and brought him in and let him play because the rest of the guys just didn't want to play. Especially Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma didn't even show up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't come in there to play. He was a disgusted player tonight. That was not Kyle Kuzma. Shouts out to Italy. I'm sorry, Indy. Oh, the game went great, Big Gucci. The game went Gucci. They lost by 42 points, the largest blowout in Lakers history. Yeah, LeBron gonna trade me for academics. Yeah, so don't forget, go to the Cash App. Make a donation to your boy Carcino. $ Carcino on the Cash App if you got it. Or you can click the link in the description box. And somebody sent me something. I don't know who that is. Am I blaming LeBron? Oh, of course. It's all his fault. He played tonight. He was 7 of 12. He has 9 assists. He had 7 rebounds. He was trying, but he was going through the motions. The team quit on him. They quit on him tonight. Kyle Kuzma quit on him tonight. They did not defend. He did not try to help LeBron nowhere, shape, or form. Brandon Ingram quit. They did not try at all in this game. Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma had a joint thing to say, screw LeBron. And that was the whole thing tonight. And I saw it. I wanted to watch it with my own eyes. And every time he went to the free throw line, every time they cat there, the fans would yell, LeBron's gonna trade you. LeBron's gonna trade you. LeBron's gonna trade you. Oh my gosh. And that's got to be bad. And they got to block all this noise out and play basketball. That is humiliating. That is humiliating. But LeBron brought all this on himself. He is the destroyer of teams. And you see why. You guys say I'm hating on LeBron. I'm telling you the truth, and you're watching it unfold in front of your face. You guys just refuse to accept it. This guy has single-handedly brought all the destruction down up on the teams because he keeps trying to make all the changes the way he wants them to be. These people have contracts. There are rules. Now you try to take people, they get traded. Nope, I don't want that. I want to get traded here. What? You got an agency that you started, that you know is your agency, but you know how illegal it is for a player to own an agency. So you put it in your homeboy's name, and you let your homeboy start this agency where you can go over there and poach talent, coming in the league, and signing players to your agency and moving them to places you want them to be. Oh, come play with me over here. Like chess pieces. This is ridiculous. And Adam Silver's slipper was letting it go until now the other owners are saying, look, you better get him under control. He doing interviews, TV shows. Yeah, I'll be picking players. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Slow up. And the other owners is like, look, man, this guy's got to be stopped. Oh, he want to trade for this player? Don't give him nothing. Don't give LeBron a thing. The Spurs didn't cave in, and it looks like New Orleans is making it even worse. The other owners in the league, they are teaming up to go against this LeBron James just nightmare. And here's the thing, not a lot of free agents, and what Magic Johnson figured out is LeBron James got a lot of people that like him but don't want to play with him. Because he was Magic doing that thing and everybody gonna want to play with LeBron. No, they don't. No, they don't. Paul George showed you that right off the bat. Kawhi Leonard's like, look, I said Los Angeles. That could be in the Clippers. I don't think I want to go there. You don't want to go there. So now they're gonna blame the head coach again and blame Luke Walton. Luke is the whipping boy. He's brought there for this purpose only. They gotta fire Luke Walton. Luke Walton is this or that. Well, Luke is like, what do you want me to do with this? Y'all gave me this problem with LeBron. We were a lot better off without him. Had they just made the trade and kept, let's say they don't have LeBron, right? And they got Randall there. They'll be right at the same spot they at right now. You add Rondo, Stevenson, McGee, all these other players with them, they'll be right here at 26 and 26. Straight up. They'll be at right here at the same spot, 26 and 26. It's toxic. And as you see right now, this toxicity is in the air. Why would you want to play for a team that's trying to trade you? And the person you think is trying to trade you is on the court. And he's not like a real teammate. He's not somebody that put his arm around you, embrace, laughing and joking with you. Does it look like he's laughing and joking with any other players? Nope, he only talks to ownership and management. He has no chemistry with the rest of the players. JaVale McGee played for him tonight. That was the only person he had that was out there playing for him tonight. Lance, maybe, but I doubt it. Nobody played for him tonight. Pope, oh no. Pope wasn't playing for him tonight. And he signed to the agency. These players know they was put in the trade situations. They all got agents. They lose by 42 points, the most in Lakers history. At one point, it was 48 points. It's going to get to 50. Well, Bogdanovich was killing him. LeBron can't play against the Pacers anyway because there's nowhere for him to hide. Bogdanovich was hitting threes. Turner was hitting threes. Sabonis was there. He was hitting his threes and making moves. They hit like almost 23 pointers in this game. Holiday had like 17. It was like, what do you want? It's all for sale. Let's go. Wasn't a lot of assists by the Pacers. They just shot the ball very well because they were wide open off pick and rolls. Because the Lakers weren't trying to guard nobody. They quit. They didn't care what Luke had to say. They didn't care about any of it. They shut down. And now all the pressure's going to be on old man Bron. Well, you look at different situations, different scenarios. Well, the Clippers won. They held on to win, so that's an extra game they put up on the Lakers. They're now 30 and 25. Well, Kemba Walker was a one-man show. Monk's got to step it up for Charlotte. I don't know what's gonna happen with Monk, but he's got to step it up. But they got a great team. They're on the cusp of doing something big in Charlotte. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Some players got to be moved. They can't continue like this. Now imagine them going through the rest of the season like this. If you continue in the rest of the season, guess what? You're gonna hear this every night in other arenas. With losing comes frustration. With frustration comes, that's it. You're losing. They're winning. You're going to be out the playoffs. LeBron really is growing, weary of it. And I guarantee you LeBron's going to sit out the rest of the year with that nagging injury if they get to the point where it looks like they're not going to make the playoffs. I guarantee he's going to quit on the team and go sit down and talk about his injuries. He's going to pout because he ain't getting his way. Luke Walton can't teach and coach hard. Either you got the heart to want to do it or you don't. They didn't want to play tonight. The team that came out there in Indiana did not feel like playing tonight. The Los Angeles Lakers did not feel like playing tonight. And they didn't feel like playing with LeBron James. Their agents probably told them, you're going to be moved in the trade. The possibilities on the table for you might be traded to try to bring in Davis. A lot of these players felt betrayed, especially Kyle Kuzma, who thought he's played very well enough to remain on the team, to play with LeBron James. He's had a lot of success playing with LeBron, more than Brandon Ingram. And yet, his name was one of the first names involved in the trade. From the very moment this started, Kyle Kuzma's name was right there, front and center, on the trade. That's insulting if you're Kyle Kuzma. Because you're like, what more do I have to do? What more should I be doing? Oh, yeah, we got the old man Braun mug. Definitely. LeBron got nowhere to hide when he played the Indiana Pacers. When he's playing the Indiana Pacers, he can't cheat on defense. And on offense, he's going to have to work a lot because Thaddeus Young is going to be all over him like a coat. He's young. He's athletic. It's hard for him to move. LeBron has problems playing with athletic teams. He'll have problems against the Sacramento Kings because the Sacramento Kings have a lot of athletic players. When LeBron plays that, he can't just sit back. I'm going to sit back and guard this guy. He ain't going to get the ball. With Indiana, he ain't got that chance. Everybody going to get the ball. Everybody's moving. He can't rest on defense. Thaddeus Young will push him and score on him. You see, these are the type of things that make a nightmare problem for him when he plays teams like that. There's not that many teams like that in the NBA. You're right, Jason. How did I find out that Ingram didn't like LeBron? I figured, dude, that happened during the fight. I told y'all that through the fight. Look at this fool coming in with a clock around his neck like Flavor Flav. Boy, worry about winning some games. When the fight broke out, he did not console Kyle Kuzma. He went out to Chris Paul. He ain't come to Rondo's aid. He ain't come to nobody's aid. He only came for them. Lakers turned the ball over 1,000 times. They did not care. Oh, the Raptors in Philly. The reason why Philly getting blown out at home right now, yeah, by Toronto. Very simple. Toronto, I mean, Sixers they live and die by the style that they play. Give and go. High pick and roll. Yet again. Joel's not stepping up enough. They're getting dropped off. And they're just exploiting the fact that Joel doesn't play enough defense. And Serge Ibaka is killing him. Where is Lewis? Where is Lewis? Probably somewhere pulling his hair out. Hey, don't forget to donate to the page. Go to the Cash App at Carcino or $Carcino and leave me a message. And definitely get on the leaderboard. Click that link in the subscription box. You could make a donation there through the Streamlab, and that way you can leave me a message, email, what have you. Oh, yeah. Guess who's back? Back again. Patriots back. Gonna win. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Woo! I won some money off that game. That's what I told them. I said they gonna buy my shirt. Thank you. I sure need it. Oh, it's miserable outside. It's ice, rain, slush. Well, the Sixers, I mean, they can get back in the game because Toronto lets you back in, but they got too many athletic bodies, and when Ben Simmons and the rest of those guys are not being able to get to the basket, slashing and forced to be a shooter, now you got problems. And they're exposing the fact that Joel Embiid is not playing well defensively. So Well, Philly can get back in it if they just trust in Jimmy Butler. Play some defense. They'll be all right. The pick and roll been killing them. Once they learn how to defend the pick and roll better with Toronto, they'll be all right. Oh man, Serge Ibaka just went in hard on Jimmy Butler, hit him right in the face. Jeez, they call that offensive foul. Yeah, well, when you get in a situation where how many of y'all still sticking with LeBron after all this? That's the biggest question. How many of y'all still riding with LeBron? Wow. Y'all agree with what LeBron doing to the team. You know how many players that don't like LeBron in the NBA now? That number is growing. And these are all the people that played with him. Clam Chowder, Isaiah Thomas, 42 points, the largest in Laker history. Never been that many losses ever. Ever. History was made. The ball kept getting turned over. LeBron was trying, but he realized Kyle Kuzma ain't talking to him. Ingram ain't talking to him. To say that Luke Walton lost the locker room, LeBron lost the locker room. I mean, you fire Luke, this problem is still going to be here. They're running plays just for LeBron. And now that they talking about trading Lonzo, LeVar just like, well, if you trade Lonzo, now I can open my mouth. I'm finna talk. I'm gonna talk. Shouldn't have had me open my mouth. Now I'm gonna talk. So LeVar let it ride today. He want Lonzo to go to Phoenix. Well, he can get all three of his ball sons out there and they can play. He's about drama? Might be. Oh, tonight? I told you I was loading up for this game. I knew what time it was. Know exactly what time this was. B. Shaw would probably take over as coach. Then they had no more other excuses. So they got 2 days to try to get back to that table and make this trade happen. That's what this game then showed you. This game showed you that you better get something to happen in 2 days. And those players played on that court like they know they're not going to be here in 2 days. Kyle Kuzma did not try at all. All those turnovers and everything, there was no communication on the floor. Nothing. It was terrible. JaVale McGee was the only one that really came to play. Everybody else is going through the motions. It was really terrible to watch. And the Pacer fans just laying it to him. LeBron's going to trade you. LeBron's going to trade you. Oh, my gosh. Pacers had like 15 blocks. It was turnover city. Lakers are 27-27. Pacers got a better record than the Lakers at 35-19. They blocked everything the Lakers was trying to throw at them. The Lakers are the worst free throw shooting team in the NBA at like 68% as a team. That's bad. When your whole team shoots bad from the free throw line. The only one that shoots 90 or high percent in the free throw department, you don't play him. Caldwell Pope needs to be on the floor. So in case there are foul situations, he can go to the free throw line and hit some shots. You need somebody that can shoot free throws. How you have a whole damn team and nobody can shoot free throws? That's just unbelievable to me. Every day would be a free throw like line drills. Free throw drills, we finna do that till somebody drop. Anybody missing 5, 6 free throws in the game, we gonna be here till they drop. I mean, LeBron, no exception to you. You shoot too. Oh, I don't think I'm shooting it. I'll call Magic right now. Be like, see, this is why he can't play with a coach. He's always playing for the low-level coach. That's why they got Luke Walton and brought him over there so that LeBron could come there and do whatever the hell he wanted to do. And now they want to blame Luke because he's out here just trying to work with what he got. He's not allowed to coach, so what do you want him to do? The only thing he can do is substitute. So let's listen to Luke, because everybody's going to call for Luke's head. Here's Luke Walton, y'all.
Second night of back-to-back. Luke Walton, I'm guessing, probably not making any excuses. Here he is after the loss.
Start off with the two positives I can remember from that game. One was the way JaVale McGee played. I thought his screen setting and rolling.
Didn't I tell y'all JaVale don't want to play?
As it's been all year for us, so that was good to see. And it was good to see LeBron take off and go dunk one and kind of trust that, you know, his body. So those are our two positives from the night. Besides that, we know we got to be a lot better. It's, you know, there's a million excuses that we can come up with: the travel, the first game coming across the country, all the trade, all everything else. But bottom line, we have to be better, and we will be. You know, they shot the heck out of the ball, 50-something% from threes. You're not going to beat a team on, you know, most nights shooting that well anyway. But there's a lot of things that we didn't do with enough energy tonight. So tough one. We moved past it, and we'll be better in Boston.
Was that a summary of what you said in the locker room, or is there anything else you touched on?
That's you know, our guys are professionals. They know. They know that that's not the way that we play as a group, and it hasn't been the way we played all year. So I don't expect that to be, to have carryover from that.
What do you think about the spirit of your team out there? Was there anytime you kind of question it or wonder what happened to it?
Tonight was not good. We talk about our competitive spirit a lot, and I think it's, I praise our guys all the time about it. It's one thing, even with, when LeBron and Rondo and Kuzma all went hurt, we might not have won a lot of games, but we were competing, and that's what our guys do all the time. So tonight we didn't have that spirit that we like to see, but it's 82 games. It's going to happen throughout, randomly throughout a season. The important thing is we just don't let it happen again on Thursday.
4 years of doing this, how can trade rumors affect any team, veterans, rookies, and did that have any sort of effect on his psyche tonight?
It affects everyone differently. So there's just no way to answer that question. I've seen and been part of teams where people can't play because of it, and I've been on teams where nobody cares, and you go out and do your job anyway. So there's not a specific answer to that. It's just, it's different for everybody.
All right, good.
All right, that's it. Everybody's waiting to hear from LeBron. Well, I mean, that man was open for an hour. Yep. I almost dropped the phone. Oh, Reg, what's up? Oh man, I ain't gonna be able to chat tonight because I'm doing the live on the phone. So now I'm watching Detroit and the Knicks. Is LeBron finished? I wouldn't say finished. I'll just say he's in a situation right now that they're going to have to figure it out. They could blame fatigue on the travel. They could say, man, it was travel that got us all messed up. But this game wasn't about travel, man. I mean, people know what's going on, man. Now they got to play the Boston Celtics, who's been high. So let's see what happens. But they got a 4-game road trip. It's 82 games. But they can't continue to lose. They have to beat Boston. They have to beat Boston. Because this is the one that's like up in the air. Everybody thought like, okay, this might be a loss for them. So. Mm-hmm. Well, you saw the team quit on LeBron. And then people yell it out, "We's gonna trade you. He's gonna trade you. He's gonna trade you." You know, that's kind of messing with your psyche because you already mad at the team. You're mad at the organization. You're mad at LeBron James. Kyle Kuzma's upset. He thought he played very well enough to be on the team with LeBron. And for these guys all got agents. Their agents came and told them, "Look, don't be surprised. Your name might come up in trade rumors. It's the business. You know, we're gonna tell you. Just say, hey, this is what it is. I'm here to do my job." You know? So when Kyle Kuzma is watching ESPN or everywhere else, these guys watch ESPN. They see their name pop up in trade rumors. They see all that popping up. They got their agents. They have their friends. Like, man, they saying they finna trade you, dog. You know, they hear it. They hear it. And when you have a team that claim that they believe in you, like, no, we believe in you. You're our guy. We love you. You've done so much for this organization. When you hear all that and you believe that, next thing you know, you're hearing that you trading and you felt like you played well enough to be there. You know, you felt well enough to be on that team, and they talking about moving you. You were on the first names that's mentioned. You gonna feel a certain way. You ain't gonna feel happy to be playing with LeBron because you, in your mind of minds, everybody knows this is LeBron. You know, they're not looking at Magic and trying to push to make this trade happen. That's telling them LeBron is pushing to make this happen. LeBron don't want me here. Why wouldn't he want me here? And this is what happens when you're very distant from your teammates. LeBron is not friends or hang out and chill with none of those young kids on the Lakers. None of them. So now we friends. Now why would I care to think or even believe that you care at all? Because I don't. I don't believe that you care one bit. You want what you want. You want this to be LeBron and friends instead of the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's why these predicaments are getting worse and worse. Oh, they did it tonight. No, they did it to everybody that came to the line. And LeBron's gonna trade you. LeBron's gonna trade you. Oh yeah, it was going down all night. Like nobody immune. They were all getting it. What I tell you, Philly is back in the game. Jimmy Butler just hits a layup, cut it to a 10-point lead. Toronto will let you back in it. Well, how did LeBron look physically? He looked a lot better than he did the other night. Like as far as his movement was a little better. That little breakaway dunk he got was good enough. So that was that. Pistons just won another one. That's like, what, 2 in a row? They making a comeback for that spot. Oh, Dennis Smith Jr. had 25. He played a good game. Cino got no energy. Cino just did this for an hour straight. What are you talking about? You see the amount of videos I put out? Cino ain't got no energy. Shame on you. Oh, you know it. Brady. Brady. I feel fat. And that's crazy because I ain't really eat nothing all day. Because of my throat and this cold and everything, but starting to feel better. Starting to feel like me. Oh, well, we know LeBron James isn't. Well, a lot of situations will cause people to do stupid stuff. And in this environment, we're not thinking about everybody else doing something stupid or dumb. You're looking at a team that just quit on a player. Now we're gonna really see it in Boston because they're gonna have to bring it for Boston. Like Boston's gonna be looking to beat them. It's a big game for them. Yep. So anyway, thank you guys. For all you guys who clicked the link in the description box and donated or went to Cash App at Carcino and donated, I appreciate all the love and support, and everybody else too who subscribed to the channel.